He loves games, clearly.
He gets it.
So, like, Jamie's one of us. That's part of why we have so much history, and there's such a long-standing good relationship between, like, you know, various game communities and Jamie/Game Underground as a brick-and-mortar business. But Arty, big shout-out to Arty. And Bank on the other side is just, like, a Marth that can, like, go to a regional and, like, beat pretty much anybody. Like, I remember, like, at a GamerCon, Bank beat Slox. Like, wow. Bank is just legit. And so this matchup, pretty good for Marth. I feel like a lot of Marths, you know, going into a bracket, you learn you're going to play a Peach. It's like, all right, sweet. This is just kind of a struggle for Peach because the neutral battle is tough. Marth's spacing tools and also his ways of dealing with the turnips are pretty good. You can do the double Z press where you catch and release. You can use the sword to just sort of negate it, but if you hit it with the sword, then it's still kind of a hitbox that you have to work around or do something. That's why in some ways you're a little better off if you like catch and release. Depending, right? You can also just power shield it and sort of send it back at her as your own projectile in that way. And you can close down the space and punish bad turnip pulls really brutally. So you make it so that they like don't even want to try and pull a turnip. So then they feel like they have to play without turnips. Peach is a worse character without turnips. It's a good matchup for Marth.
Unlucky.
Various combos, comboing into a kill via, let's say, in the air with Ken combo or just, I don't know, like throw into tip or F smash type stuff. Okay, yep. So good projectile sort of play from Bank there. Rising full hop fair, but if you probably don't have to claw, but if you claw it, you can get a fair to come out really low so that an opponent just standing there will get hit by a tip or fair, and then the fair is done, and you can like combo into that from there with whatever.
I think Bank's doing a really good job of keeping center stage. I think more than 3/4 of the time. It's just this similar situation right now, Bank in the center and Arty trying to poke from the outside.
And, I mean, Peach from the ledge is so putrid, right? Like, it's just such a nightmare. Against, I think, specifically Marth, with the crazy disjoint being, like, the best sword character. Okay, a little bit of an opening and opportunity for Arty, but short-lived. Wow. Marth's grab range, dude. It's stupid. Okay, good DI to just go straight to ledge from Arty. Oh, but then runs into a get-up attack, and
just where you don't want to be.
Yeah, right.
Nice coverage,
that movement,
around.
Yeah, the movement was beautiful. Okay. Sort of a necessary air dodge. The type that you might like try and read next time as the Marth, but of course it makes sense to just throw out the consistent hitboxes such that if they don't air dodge, you will continue to hit them. But that's going to be like, you know, a Yomi level for the future. Okay, but Peach back to the, okay, nice bear, retaliating. Forward throw, good opportunity to take the stock, but up being like kind of through the turnip.
Very
That'll
clean,
kill.
very clean.
Yeah, some good side Bs. Even though we, like, for years now, we saw PP bust out side B into up tilt against Armada years ago. It's a known tool, it's a known little combo. Peaches have gotten better at dealing with it, but it's still something that you have to respect. You have to not get like killed by. And Bank able to find, I think, not just one, but there was an earlier stock too, I think, up side B into up tilt.
What do you think, how does Peach get in this matchup? What do Peaches do to you that let them get in? Because I can't think of anything. How do you get in on Marth?
Dash attack is a good tool, but you can't overuse it because, and there it is, if they block it, then like as a Marth, if I shield the dash attack and they're at high enough %, I can up B out of shield for a potential kill.
Yeah.
Or just even grabbing into sort of a mix-up off the throw or a grab-based combo is pretty good. So they can't lean too heavily on dash attack, but it is a pretty good tool for Peach. There's, of course, like some quick flow cancel, like FC Nair maybe, or they might FC Fair. But I don't know. It's like those, if you're like FC aerialing, then that's going to lose to like Marth's aerials, Marth's range, and his sword. So you have to pick and choose your spots. That's why maybe they'll go for dash attack a little more liberally at times, but that also will lose to certain neutral options that Marth has. It's like, so then it's like, all right, do I want to try and use turnips? But then, like I said, if they play at the right sort of spacing and they're, you know, not just letting you freely pull turnips, you kind of can't really turn this into a very turnip sort of focused game plan, in my opinion. So it's tough. I mean, that's all part of why, like I was saying, like a Marth will be pretty happy to hear that they're going up against a Peach. Like, I feel like as the meta has developed, this is one of the matchups where, yeah, Peach can fight, Peach can win it. It's not like the worst matchup in the game or anything, but I think the sort of, it's gotten better for Marth over time, and the Marths like it more than the Peaches do.
That was a lucky stitch right there. It's a good time to pull a stitch, no doubt.
Ooh, another grab. Fair, another fair. Grabs ledge. Tip or fair at that time, but still no resources for Peach, no nothing. Just the parasol and a stitch in hand, I guess, which maybe you could count as a resource, but not exactly a recovery resource. All right, does get another, not just percent, but actually a knockdown that Arty got a hit off of. So good stuff in this run back on Battlefield. Arty, I mean, clearly no slouch. Like, Arty's super good. No jump on Marth, has to up B early, and eats another nair, has a jump, but like this might just be pretty trivial. Grab ledge, yeah, and roll up.
I'm seeing Arty win the timing war a little bit more this game, where you'll see him pause sometimes on these mix-ups or spot dodge more and just kind of, you know, miss one beat and then come in. You see right there how he was dashing past, like he's not going just right on shield anymore. It's looking pretty cool. Yeah, right there, you see that? He didn't throw an attack out, he was just float canceling and stuff.
Yeah.
That's good patience. Excellent coverage. Wow, Arty's really good.
Damn. Yeah, like just fading out enough to not get hit by the F smash and then coming back in to grab the ledge. Nice mash out.
Mashed for their life.
Okay, floating.
Excellent.
Wow. So still has a double jump, but has to sort of be vulnerably. Does make it back. All of this percent, Arty will happily take.
A small shield. Smack him.
Okay, that will do it, but relatively high percent. Peach can go to work at that sort of mid-high percent with a combo, but obviously Arty will also take just hits that send Marth off stage.
Banks pissed.
So another good air dodge. That's that same situation from before where, like, if you kind of do have to read it because you don't want to let them just sort of, like, let them off the hook. But that's a similar air dodge to what we saw earlier where it's like they kind of have to. So if you know they kind of have to and you just sort of babysit the space and then you just punish the air dodge, but it's tough to actually have that patience and discipline.
Nice comeback from Bank.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's tough for Arty. Looking like he was going to be able to even it up at 1-1, but
yeah,
tip or fair of all things, killing there to take game 2. We do love stock. This is a delayed response to a comment in chat, but like, yeah, at least I love stock around here, but I do think it is a, hell yeah, shout out to stock. Okay, another one of those, like, I kind of have to air dodge here. And I don't know, that's something to always sort of keep in mind against Peaches because, like, at lower percents, she does have that, like, sort of wiggle out and air dodge defensive resource to just end the punish where it's at because she's at low enough percent that she's not in as much hit stun, so she can air dodge pretty quickly. And I feel like, I don't know, it is a mind game and it's very, like, head to head, but if you can sort of get a read on that, then I don't know. Then the Peach is like, goddamn, like, all right, if I air dodge, I'm getting punished. If I don't air dodge, I'm also just gonna get, like, comboed.
Yeah, Bank is playing really smothering not really overextending that much. Again, just keeping that center stage, being happy to just throw up some side Bs and cover space.
Also, Bank has some of the dopest Marth movement, and like, I take Marth movement seriously. And
It's no laughing
like,
matter.
Like,
Nice power
she
shot.
is just smooth with it, with some of the like moonwalk type stuff, sticky walk type stuff. It's just a pleasure to watch. Tipper in neutral, the classic.
Stand in the middle and
Both,
press the stick.
yeah, both players vying for center stage. You know, classic RPS situation. Eating a tipper, that hurts. Forward throw into dash attack. Zoso used to just get so much value out of F throw dash attack in this matchup.
Bank feeling herself.
Yeah, this
This is tough for Arty.
yeah.
Battlefield again, though? Like, did we...
This is, yeah, every game has been Battlefield so far. I mean, I think that just sort of speaks to, like, I don't know, the state of the matchup a little bit, in my opinion. And Peach players could correct me, but, and also maybe it just feels like, all right, if I want to win this best of 5, one of them kind of has to be on Battlefield. You could go to, like, Dreamland or something where Peaches like to go. Marth, especially, like, Zane, has sort of pushed the meta and made Dreamland a little more pleasant for Marth over time. Some of the like usage of the platform and like no impact lands and stuff, yada yada. So maybe he feels like, all right, I have to win a game on Battlefield if I want to win this set.
Well, I don't think he's gonna.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I think the odds makers would severely favor that stance.
Your pride has failed you. Who says that? Is that Bane? I think that's a Bane line.
That sounds like Bane,
Maybe
the
I
way
just made it
you
up.
said it.
Yeah, I think it's just because
You
the way
know,
I said it.
If in your subconscious memory it is delivered with such an intonation, it's probably Bane.
I could be tripping. I usually am.
Good old Tom something?
Arty.
Tom Hardy. Thank you.
Dude. Yeah, okay. Just standing there. See ya.
Damn, so many up tilt kills in this set.
3-0 Frio.
Yeah, it kind of went that way. Game 2 was, I mean, for a hot sec, it looked like Arty was going to equalize, but...
Arty was in the lead the whole time. Up until the last hit that put him away.
Right, but like, yeah, if it's too early in a game, the lead don't mean too much. I feel like we got like close enough to the end of the game where it's like Arty is like up 2 stocks to 1, and it's kind of cooking. I think I looked; it was 77% on the Marth when Arty was coming down from the Angel platform, respawning on his last stock. So like, that's a nice comeback win from Bank in Game 2 to go on to secure a 3-0.